Good morning everyone, it's Yvonne here to do your What's Cracking for Saturday the 3rd of November. Thank you so much for subscribing to my channel. I had a big jump overnight again. It's always amazing, can't get over it. Going on about the same thing but still quite overwrought about it all. If you haven't subscribed yet, I'd love to have you on board, but if my readings don't resonate with you, that's fine. You can move on to another reader. I certainly don't take it personally and I don't get offended. I figure the same thing happens to me. So I want to say a few shout outs this morning because some beautiful people have now started putting where they're from. So I'm really enjoying reading the comments. So I had someone from Louisiana, hello Louisiana, UK, hello, Wales, hello. Beautiful person from Algeria who said they love my voice, which meant so much to me. I have a few people from Canada, so hello Canada, California, hello California, New Zealand, I have a few people from New Zealand, Mandarin, Western Australia, Belfast in Ireland, and a special good morning this morning for Spray of Laughing Rapids. I wrote your name down this morning though because I keep forgetting your tag. I don't know what your name is, Spray of Laughing Rapids, but your messages are just absolutely something special for me. So good morning to you, and a special good morning to all of those people who are having their cuppa with me and listening to what's coming up for Saturday. So your weekly readings are now up on the channel, so please go and have a look out for those. Okay, so we have the Queen of Swords coming up this morning for the day. You may have a few words with someone today, so I'll just let you know that that is on the cards, as it were. The Queen of Swords is a person who, and she is a person in this, she's not really very feminine, she's quite masculine on this card. A Queen of Swords is a person who is quite logical, in control of her feelings. She can be a little sharp with her tongue at times because she does let things sort of get to her. She overthinks things just a little bit. She can be a Libra, Aquarius or Gemini, so you could be dealing with one of those people. So she figures in your life today, whether this is your energy or whether someone you're coming into contact with. I like to take on that energy every now and again. I think the Queen of Wands is a good energy to have. Just look out if I do. How funny. So then we have the Queen of Coins coming up here. Now my camera's not quite right this morning. The Queen of Coins. Now the Queen of Coins is the Queen of Pentacles, obviously, in the tarot deck. She's a very different queen because she's much more composed. She's down to earth, usually very honest. She can represent a Capricorn, Taurus or Virgo, but the energies are pretty consistent with this person. If you're dealing with someone who is the Queen of Swords today and does get a little bit rattled and maybe a little bit wordy, the advice here is to take on the energy of the Queen of Coins, which is the one that's very grounded, listening, taking in, not responding. So you don't want to be a Queen of Swords when you're up against a Queen of Swords because you're going to get into battle. So what I think the universe is saying is if you have words with someone today who is a bit sharp with their tongue, you're better off to take that energy of being down to earth, very grounded, to deal with it. And then we have a Queen of Cups. Now, this is really interesting. So I've had three queens here. So you could be dealing with a lot of women today. You could be perhaps getting together with a group of women. It could be men, but definitely people getting together here. So it could be some sort of family event for you coming up here. The Queen of Cups is generally sort of like a mother energy. It's a nurturing energy. She's very gentle, kind and loving, mostly. And she certainly feels like that in this card. Sometimes I pick the cards up like the Queen of Swords and you can feel the energy's a little different. But this one's definitely, so it could be that you're meeting with family and you have someone around that you do feel this way about, who's very nurturing and loving and kind towards you. Somebody's going to get a serve today, so please make sure you take on that energy. I'm not sure where you're getting the person coming from, but we certainly have a hanged man here. So quite frankly, you probably, I don't want to warn you because it's not my place to warn you, but I have to say to you it may hurt a bit and you may need to take time out to go and have a bit of a A bit of time to yourself. If you're an introvert like me, you'll love your quiet time and taking time out. But if you're more of an extrovert, this will be quite painful for you to be on your own and not have anybody around. But the universe is saying you need to take time out just to have a think about what's been said to you and digest it. I always say to people, you know, you're not going to take everything on board that everyone says. But when people say something, even if you disagree with it, there's room for you to go inside and ask, why did that person see me that way? Why have they said that? You know, what is it about me that I can look at? I learned that a lot in all my years of managing, because, you know, people would say things to me sometimes and I'd think, oh, I'm so not that person. For example, I remember somebody saying to me once that they found me aloof, and I'm never in my life have I been aloof. And I remember saying to them, you know, I do understand where you're coming from with that, but what is it about me that said that to you? Because I don't feel that I am, and I really need to understand why you thought I was that way. Because at the end of the day, if somebody's seen me that way, I want to know why. Certainly not aloof. So a page of wands coming in here. So there's some sort of message coming through. So you may get, after this bit of a confrontation here, a message about something. So be on the lookout for a text. It could be somebody sort of giving you a heads up or an apology about something. But that's sort of the way the reading's going here. And then I have the Ace of Cups. Okay, all right. Okay, for some of you, not for everyone here. I think two of you are vying for the same person, maybe even, you know, and you've got a friend who, it's funny because I did a reading like this. So if you're watching this, you'll know who you are. There seems to be two women in this person's life. And I feel like that one of you has a friend or someone very close to you that thinks that what you're doing here is not the right thing to do, because they are being protective of you. So we have three women here. So it could be men, it could be men and women. But what we've got here is a situation where somebody wants to offer love to someone and they are already in a situation, marriage, friendship, whatever. And this person wants to offer them love. But you see what's happening here is somebody's intervening, whether it be a mother, a friend, somebody's stepping in now. I think this is the Page of Wands energy. So it could be a Leo, Sagittarius or Aries that's actually stepping in and saying to them, back off, you know, he's married, or, you know, you're only going to get hurt, that type of thing. Because I've got the Ace of Cups here, I feel like someone's offering someone a new beginning. All very well for your friends to say that, but it's your life, your business, what you want to do. And, you know, if someone's married, yes, it's not, you know, always an ethical thing, but nobody knows what's going on. It's best that they stay out of it. But as friends and as people who love people, we tend to sort of stick our bib in a little bit and sort of, you know, give our opinion, and opinion is not always warranted. So if your friend's doing that, you need to say, thank you very much for caring about me. Take on this energy here of this Queen of Coins. Thank you for thinking of me. I love you. I appreciate you, but back off. Okay, we have the Three of Wands coming up here. So you are thinking of moving forward with this person. So it could have been that you've had some sort of arrangement with someone to, or you've fallen in love with someone already who's already attached. Because you've already talked about moving forward with them. So you're offering your love and an offer to move forward. Okay, all right. So for some of you then, this is a karmic situation. So you could have been with this person before in a past life, or you could have been with this person before in this life. But you're getting a second chance at something here. Now, if this reading doesn't apply to you, you don't need to comment and say it doesn't apply to me, okay? It's not for you if it doesn't resonate. We say that all the time. I hear all the other readers say that, and I'm sensible enough to understand if it doesn't mean anything. Like this one means nothing to me, but I just move on and get another reading. The thing is, for this one, is there's some sort of second chance coming in here. And it is destined by the universe because it's the Judgment card. So it's an opportunity to do something again and do it right. Now, very often when you say that, as I said, sometimes it's past life relationship. You know, when you fall for someone and you feel like you've known them forever and all of a sudden you're sort of wound up with this person and you feel like you've always been together. That's the sort of relationship that we're seeing here. Then we have the Two of Wands. So now someone has the choice here to whether to move forward on this. Sometimes, you know, it's a matter of, yes, we want to be with someone, yes, we love them, but it's still a bit of a quandary on whether we take the chance and move forward. But you are offering this person love, and I think they're looking at you here, so I think they're going to move forward with you. Okay, as much as I'm going to get perhaps hammered for this, this looks like a really positive situation. So I don't know what the person's coming from that you're proposing to. I don't know what the situation is that you're both in. If there's three parties here, it's your business, not mine. But what I will say to you is there's some real beautiful stuff going on here. The sun has come in to talk about happiness and joy. So the other thing that I need to be clear about is sometimes people are in really, really unhappy situations. And I'm not condoning cheating. I'm not condoning anything. It's none of my business. What I am saying is sometimes people are in extremely happy situations, extremely unhappy situations where, you know, they're with someone who really is very, you know, abusive or whatever towards them. So it's not good for us to make the judgment on that person if they want to move out of their marriage. We've gone past the archaic days where you stayed with someone regardless of whether they were pumping you, knocking you around the room, beating you up. We've gone past that. It used to be a very old-fashioned idea about marriage that you stayed regardless, and I've seen too many people put up with too many things in my lifetime to believe that. Nobody deserves to be treated disrespectfully. So I don't know what the situation is here. All I'm saying is if it's right and the person wants to move on and accept, that's up to them, but they're going to accept you. So if you're proposing to someone here and you're putting forward some sort of ask for, you know, a relationship, that you're in love, that you want to marry them, that you want to run away together, you want to elope. This is the card of elopement here when it comes with some of these other cards here. The time's right for you, you know. It's your choice. You do what you need to do. But there's definitely a future here. Okay, I just want to get an oracle card out. Very different reading this morning, so I know somebody out there is waiting for that reading. And wants, you know, I have people saying to me, I just didn't know what to do, and then when I heard your reading, I realised what I needed to do. So the card here that's come out is the Call of the Night, which is card 16, and I've opened straight to the page, so somebody really did need to listen to this today. It talks about attraction, stimulated, daring, unexpected, thrill, danger, change in circumstance, drawn to the occult, unknown, wish to understand, experimentation, challenges and tests. And it says time to step beyond the places and people where you feel safe. This is a time to stretch your wings and seek out new friends, experiences and people. You will find so much more if you dare to explore. So for someone out there, it's about going out of your comfort zone. So be good with that. Look after yourself. Thanks, everyone.